Hello friends, in this video, Group 2 will explain you a little bit about Tolukko Fort. Let's check this out.
One of the historical witnesses that still exist today are the historic buildings that are still well maintained in Ternate, and one of them is Tolukko. Tolukko Fort is one of the many forts that keep the history of Ternate's journey. Until now, Fort Tolukko still stands firmly on a rocky hill in Sangaji village, North Ternate.
Like many forts in Ternate, Fort Tolukko was originally a Portuguese-made building that controlled almost the entire spice trade in Ternate in the 16th century. A Portuguese army commander named Francisco Cerro built the fort, which was originally named Santo Lucas, as a defense as well as a stronger center for the original space of Ternate which they would trade. This fort is a very strategic place because it is very close to the territorial water, is on the top of a very high hill, and can be the perfect place to monitor all movement that occur in the Ternate Sultanate place.
However, after the resistance of the people of Ternate under the leadership of Sultan Babullah, the Portuguese power ended in 1577. Since then, Fort Santo Lucas was controlled by the Sultanate of Ternate until finally the Dutch came, seized the fort, and changed its name to Fort Hollandia. This fort was later restored in 1610 and became one of the Dutch defenses in Ternate. Furthermore, based on several cooperation agreements that occurred between the VOC government and the Sultanate of Ternate, in 1661, the Sultan of Ternate named Mandar Shah was given permission to occupy Fort Hollandia with around 160 personnel.
Fun story: the name Tolukko attached to this fort until now also has a story that is no less interesting. One story states that the name Tolukko was used since one of the Sultan of Ternate, named Kekil Tolukko, ruled around 1692. Another source says that the name Tolukko is a modification of the original name of this fort, namely Fort Santo Lucas.
This story tells that because it was not clear how to pronounce Saint Lucas, the native Ternate people finally called him Tolukko. Indeed, there is still uncertainty, but this becomes no longer important when I know how big the role of this fort is for every ruler from the Portuguese, Dutch, even the Sultan of Ternate itself.
It said this fort has a secret passage that directly penetrates the beach area during the reigns of the Portuguese and Dutch. This passage was used as a means of escape in the case of a rebellion or other undesirable things. However, since 1996, the fort has been restored and the passageway is closed for the safety reason. This is not a big problem, as the Tolukko Fort remains a magnificent and beautiful historical building.
Tolukko Oscar, besides having interesting story, and Tolukko Oscar has interesting fact. Namely, there is one interesting fact about the shape of this fort. According information obtained from the core of this fort, the shape of this fort depicts the mind and strength of man.
That's all explanation about Tolukko Fort. I hope you enjoy this video and see you next video.